I know my timer had run out. I just wanted to listen to the cool refrain at the end of the music. Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream. This is still what I sound like, because I was at a not a convention, a concert last night. It was a con something. Yeah, it takes a lot out of your voice when you just, even though it was a very small room, and you're just belting songs out for 2 hours, it was great. And I could happily just sit here on the title screen and talk to you about how the concert went, but I think I will do that a little bit more as we go through the game. Because we're going to finish it today. We've only got like 2 levels left, and one of them's comparatively quite easy, so no problem there. The biggest challenge will be, is this 27-year-old code, essentially running on alien hardware, going to stay stable? I don't know. Let's hope. Also, yeah, for the stream announcements today, I'm gonna scroll over here, and I'm gonna do some of this. Check it out. All my emotes got approved. So I have a penguin who is rich, and we have this one for when I have smart ideas. And yeah, bread is still there. I still have the emotion of bread. Anyway, let us... Yeah, there you go. The music's fading out, so let us get back to the game. So, after the last stream, where it crashed spectacularly, I played the game again to get back to where I was. Asterisk. So, this room right here, what are my controls? That one's jump, that one's slash. Okay. Trial by fire, says the game, and then, oh, everything's on fire and it's dreadful. Right. Now, a smart person will equip the shield spell, which will let you deflect some damage and just jump around slashing, which will deflect some of the bullets. But if you're smart and attractive, what you'll do is you will grind up some gold in the sumo arena, purchase the odd potion from the gift shop, and drink it, thus becoming invisible. This is why I put the shield on, by the way, so you can still see where I am. But because the trap can't see where David is, it can't fire at him. So you get to pass through this room taking 0 damage. And that is, I suspect, how you're supposed to do this room. Like, we still have to spend 30 seconds in here. But unharmed now. So, there you go. Doors open. Let's go. Incidentally, being invisible disables every trap. Like, these guys are supposed to be inverting our controls. Not doing that. I will come back to that. Let's heal up. And what's in this room? Oh, I thought there was a room down here. Evidently, I am wrong. So, something else we can do, now that we are invisible, if we just head up to the city. Because the traps will ignore us, NPCs will ignore us as well. So we can steal the chef's ladle. Which has a very specific purpose that doesn't actually do anything. And we can also head over here to the pub. And steal all of their stuff. And we can also go over to the blacksmith and steal all of his stuff. That's what you get for snubbing me earlier. And I'm also going to go to the pub and steal their stuff either, as well. Not the pub, the inn. There we go. It was like 2 o'clock I got to sleep last night, guys. It's fine. Just, there we go. Can't take this bag. This bag is in the game's code as a collectible item, but, like, doesn't really do anything. So, what's next on my list? I kind of feel like just going to the store and stealing everything is... You know when a player goes, actually I'm chaotic neutral, so this isn't a character break, and you have to go, you are demonstrably being evil, stop that. Like, I'm stealing from the people I'm supposed to be protecting, but I don't care. Free stuff. Right. Now I have to remember which way was back to the thing. This way. I think it's pretty cool that these guys have, like, behavior to just rotate when they can't see anything. And then I'm pretty sure it's this way. Yeah. So the band that I went to see was Gandalf Murphy and the Slambovian Circus of Dreams. Of course, that's what the band is called. And they're very folksy, bluesy. Hillbilly Floyd is the name that they sort of go by, or the name that they give to their music. And it fits. And I do believe I have to beat Simon again. I didn't think about that. Let me just check my map. No, I don't. So let's not. Let's just skip over there and go back to the actual route I'm supposed to take. Empirical Woodland. I see that there is an extra bracket there that shouldn't be. I will... If we can't edit that on stream, I will edit that in Streamlabs afterwards. Because it's pretty cool. And you don't know how happy my friends are that they have a command named after themselves, but like... We don't want extra punctuation. So, yeah, the band. They did about 2 hours, which is game. They did about 2 hours, which is pretty great. And, oh, we have to do this again. That's fine. I thought I didn't, because I'd already gone through it. Oh, no! Oh, right in my hubris. Well, it's a good job I stole a bunch of healing items, isn't it? That's what I get. Incidentally, if you get the black potion, it poisons you. So let's just drink that, cure myself, and free up a little more space. And, yeah. So in the United Kingdom, or at least the PAL territories, this room didn't say trial by fire. It said stop. Which, I mean, that's a fairly straightforward thing for it to say. But I feel it's also going to do you more harm than good. Because if you actually stand still in that room, you take more damage. Literally, the trick is to stick and move. And yeah, maybe the game is punishing me for stealing. That's what I get. Oh, it's this thing. Cool. This guy, I'm convinced this is based on a Sonic boss, like from Metropolis Zone. I'm never entirely sure the correct way to deal with it either. Basically, every time we clear out one of these fireballs, it vanishes. And if we can get rid of all of them, then the actual ring will vanish, and we can get whatever is in that treasure chest. Pretty sure wind magic is the way to go with this one. Hang on. There we go. Maybe I'll just take extra damage for no reason, that's fine. So I saw the band Gandalf Murphy at the Slambovian Circus of Dreams. It was pretty great. I will tell you more about that after we hear today's fun patient story. Yes, please. I'm going to redeem show and tell on you. And I'm also going to try and figure out how to deal with this in the meantime. Oh yeah, no, it will not break the law. I was gonna say the rules. The law is what that is called, Andy. I'm just gonna mash my face into this puzzle a little bit, and then we'll go. I should be fine. There's like a healing potion over there. It's fine. There we go. Solved the problem. Eventually. By mashing my face into it. There we go. Maximum life. Worth it. Totally worth it. Especially since I'm now going to go and heal up over here. Oh, because I know what's coming up in the next couple rooms. Because this is back to me playing this game automatically. This isn't gonna work. Nope. Basically what you have to do is you have to rush to the other end of this room and push the bomb into that door so that it's close enough. But you gotta be like super quick to do it. I feel like more so in this version of the game. There you go. Time for a dramatic reading for audio listeners. Bear with me a second. I had a lovely old lady tell me how wonderful I am and how much she loved my new hair and everything. Like, sweet as rain old lady. To then just look at me and bite me while he had a needle in her arm to get blood. I'm so sorry you had that happen to you. Like, I get it, patients do be crazy sometimes, but like, aww. Okay, boss time. Right, how do we fight this boss? I'll give you a clue. It's actually really hard to see because there's an invisible entity in this room. So attacking the armor, nothing. That doesn't do anything. But there you go. There is something in this room casting a shadow that's following around behind the Light Crusader armor there, and you have to find that and attack that. And I could never work that out. When I was younger, I thought there was just some trick that I didn't know. And it was only when I came to do this for my Let's Play years ago that I'm like, oh, I can see this game in high definition and there's something on the floor over there. That's what I get for playing this game in like 4:3 CRT. That's what I get. Oh, heck yeah, lunchtime. Please enjoy. Please enjoy using their Wi-Fi to chat with us, because we love having you here. I'm not sure what is with the lunging strikes. It's just very bizarrely animated armor. I know that that thing is like a scorpion grab. He will drag you closer and then just stab you when you're in close proximity. But that's about it. Yeah, cool guy pose. Oh, we gain El Crusader, which is my luchador name. Reclaiming Iberia and the Intercontinental title belt. Bam! Oh yeah, I also stole some good gloves, so let's equip those. I forgot I had done that. Yeah! So this band that I saw, I had a great time. Halfway through, they played a song called Alice in Space, which used to be like their go-home song. And there's a joke there about Right Crusader, but let's not do that. Enter the realm of your mind, is chaos. I prepared 8 worlds for you. Wander through eternity. That doesn't sound good. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna save, because I don't do that very often. So yeah, out of nowhere, the band played Alice in Space, which is one of my favorites of theirs. It's incredibly upbeat and energetic, and I love it. And then, out of nowhere, they played a song called Never Fit, which is actually my favorite song of theirs. And I'm sitting there beaming, because they never play that. That's like from their first album, and they don't do the quiet songs live, because it's all like a big tea party with those guys. And they did it. They just felt like doing it last night. And I was there for it. And like, yes. And I'm getting a bit teary just thinking about it, because I was so happy. So the theme of this world, or this level, is there are multiple different worlds. And I think it's pretty cool. We'll see the rest of them as we go through the level, obviously, but we start off in City World, and it's kind of weird to just have a night in City World. And I imagine David would also be pretty out of sorts here, like, what on earth is going on? Why are we in the zombie apocalypse all of a sudden? And the riddle is, hit the last light that was on. Not really much of a puzzle, is it? Do you see how much damage we're doing now? We have Light Crusader. We're doing really well. Oh! Controls are inverted. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, because now I can't get through, can't skip through this screen. Hello, one of King Garriot's wizards. Oh, they changed this dialogue. That's right, because I'm playing the American version of the game. Right, hang on. Is it honey that cures you? Full health. Cured! There you go. I'm gonna keep this for reasons. There we go. So, the way to work out which world you're gonna go to is this perplexing 3D style object. This long point. Whichever statue it is pointing at, that is the world you will go to. So that should be Cow World. Yeah. This room is a trap, by the way, because I would always try and push the barrel past this, and I'm pretty sure you can't. I just happened to remember that there's like a death trap switch on the other side of the room. And then just to make sure we understood that puzzle, here it is again. Well, do you know what? I'm glad that you're happy, because I have waited so long to see this band. Like, they were gonna come over in 2019, but then, you know, so that didn't happen, and it kept getting put off and put off and put off because the whole thing just kept on going. And then finally they made it to England a week ago, and I went to their show last night, and yes, I am so happy. It's always a blast getting to see that band. So these guys are shooting fire in a, I believe, anti-clockwise direction. So you just have to wait, and eventually they will set it off, and you can move through. Beat them. The cowboys are pretty cool enemies because they're cowboys. They're pretty cool. They drop stuff you would expect cowboys to have. There's like bread and corn. It's a little easy though because they don't move. They mostly just stand there. This is fine. This is a boss that my mom absolutely hates because it's just a giant worm. I feel this is the most treasury boss in the game because look at it. Bunch of pulsing orbs that come together to make a shape. I'm told it is possible to ride on top of it. I've never done that. Like, I always fall off like that. But, I don't know. I'm told it's possible. And I don't know that there is any trick beyond just go for the head. Sometimes, when it will allow me to do that. Do you know what, Empirical Woodland? I've heard things about cornbread. Mostly that it exists. I've never actually had it. And I feel like that is a letdown of the southern places that I have been to that no one has offered me cornbread. I feel like that should be a southern thing. Is that a southern thing? Americans in chat, tell me that. It's like coming to England and not having chip butties. How dare you? It is, or a Greg's sausage roll. There you go. You gotta have both of those. Corn-based rolls from Venezuela. Okay. What was the context for that, if I may? Oh yes, please make me cornbread. I will eat that, and I'll say that I've had it, and it was amazing. I just have faith in your abilities to make it and make it well, you know. Oh! I wonder if that's like a rodeo thing, given that this is the Old West and all. I don't know. This is a perplexing boss that exists in 3D space in a 2D game. I'm doing the best I can. Yeah! But we got him, though. We get to do our cool guy pose again. Hello, one of King Garriot's wizards. I hear 8 of you are imprisoned in these realms, and we have to go through them and defeat the Bringer of Darkness. I did that one already. Oh, it's Future Zone! My favorite one from the Crystal Maze. And the gimmick in this world is, well, as you can see, we're tinkering around with gravity. There we go. So yeah, around this world you'll find devices like this one, which let you set it to 10 Gs, so you can't jump. Or 0.5 Gs, so you can jump real high. 1 G is normal. 0.6 Gs, which I don't know why that's in there when you've also got 0.5. I have, let's just start this sentence again. I have heard that chili goes well with cornbread. There we go. Also, if anybody recognizes this tall, rotating crystal structure, congratulations. It was the orb holders in level 2. Not gonna lie, I got a pretty good recipe for chili con queso, and I've been looking for an excuse to make it. Because by and large, it feeds just so many people. So it's not one of those things that you can just make, you know? You have to take it to a party or something, but it's pretty good. Anyway, here's our boss. It's a slime monster. And you can't attack it directly. You have to slash it a whole bunch until it falls apart. And then you have to attack the little spiky core. I think that's a pretty clever idea. And you can also do a bit of crowd control to keep the slime monsters away. Because they're going to try and mob you. But it doesn't work. And eventually they all pile on back together and recreate the big slime monster. That's pretty clever. Come to America and feed you. Like, right now, because I'm in the middle of a stream. I'm not in the middle of a stream. I've barely been going half an hour. But you know what I mean. It's on the list. We'll do it. The solution is then to bring the streaming setup to you. And then we just stream from there. Surely the hospital won't mind that I steal their Wi-Fi, right? This is important. I have to play Light Crusader for the internet. And, not even ask my parents' permission before I did this. I just started it. Come on. There we go. It's a cool boss design, but I don't much like it. I do like that every individual piece of slime drops a monster, drops some loot when it is defeated. Anyway, one of King Garrett's wizards has been imprisoned. 8 worlds, hasten escape, powers, join, defeat darkness. Did they have to do the same thing every time? Do you know what? I don't think I could be as bad of a boy on Twitch as Rope, because look at him. That guy's a maniac. But, you know, I could. I could be a good understudy. I'm just gonna stand here and listen to this bit, because... Listen to this cool Gunstar Heroes riff. I love it. So, you may have noticed something about the soldiers, but they are essentially just the cowboys again. They don't move, they just stand, pivot in place, and occasionally shoot at you. And I'm taking that meat. And you can't shoot back at them, well, you can't deflect their shots back at them, because, well, they're not fireballs, you can only really do that with the fireball spells. Oh, is it this room? Okay, this is the room where I fully anticipate dying. Because, what the hell? It's a tank, are you kidding me? Knight versus tank, I'm not doing this. What is the spell that I need? I think it's that spell is the one that works pretty well. The trick to this one is to just try and out DPS it. You're gonna have a bad time of it. Again, it's a tank. It's got missiles. You've got a sword. It's gonna kill me. It's a pretty cool sword. But, you know. Oh, also it's possible for the tank to run you over if you stand in front of it. So don't do that. That would be silly. I'm actually doing okay with this one. That's fine. Nice. Genuinely, that is the fight that gives me the most trouble in this game. Like, every time. That one is the one that kills me. So, the fact that we're past it, we're over it. I have got, like, one puzzle in this world left to solve that's tricky, and I'm not looking forward to it. But other than that, we should be on fairly smooth sailing. I think I've just done this one. Okay, okay. Okay. This room. This room? This dungeon. This room is the hardest puzzle in the game. I was never able to do this as a kid. At least not with ease. My solution was to, like, knock the boulder down this way. Do a bit of that. And then, because you move faster than the boulders, was like try and chase it up and knock it into the switch. That is not the solution to this puzzle. That's not gonna do you any good. So, that guy's just spinning away for eternity. Amazing. It also doesn't help that there are aggressive ice physics in this game. My goodness. I don't remember how to do this. Probably should have written it down somewheres. But, there you go. I should have done a lot of things. Pretty cool music, though, so that's fine. Oh, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. I know. I just worked it out. I think. So, break that. And then we push these two boulders together. And then we push them there like that. And then we can loop this one around like that. And then into the door. CPC Gamer, eventual solver of puzzles. Oh, I just remember there's a pretty cool boss in this one. Actually, there's two pretty cool bosses in this one. And then in this room, you need to jump on these platforms as they go up, because that will stop them from going up. And then you can hit the switch up there. Can I cheat? Yes, I can! Oh, amazing! I'm so glad I could do that. I only just thought to try that. Okay, so this is the cool boss that I was thinking about. It's the elements themselves. Actually, hang on. Right. Which one is it? Is it down? Quick save, down. Because I fully suspect this might be another point in the game where the graphics completely overload and die. And you'll see. You'll see why. I mean, hopefully not. Hopefully I'm wrong. But, knowing what I know about this game, and what the problem was in the last stream, which I suspect to be a whole bunch of tiles loading on top of one another that shouldn't have done. I'm trying to mitigate having to go back and, like, resolve that ice puzzle, because, hey, I got it once, that doesn't mean I remember it, or that I will get it again. Nice. So, when you defeat an element, it drops a whole bunch of itself, and probably a few other bits. And, like, the original hardware didn't like this bit. Forget, like, whatever the switch is. But, that's fine. I believe we have 99 of everything again, don't we? Yes, we do. And we also have, the green potion, so I can fill up my magic again, if I so desire. I feel no shame from stealing from the dungeon gift shop, okay? They overcharged me on that odd potion. I'm getting my money back. Also, it's the rematch! Hello, giant dragon. I'm pretty sure this is the devs being like subtle nod to themselves, because this was the original final boss of the like beta version of the game. So let's just... You have to fight it in level 1 and 5. Let's go. And I think this one's supposed to be harder because you don't have the platforms to do whatever the platforms are supposed to do. But also, you'll recall I didn't use those in the first fight, so why would I do that now? Ooh. I didn't know this music was in stereo. That bit just ran around the headset. That was pretty cool. Incidentally, you are free to leave the fight to re-heal, because the health fountain is right there. But doing that re-heals the boss, so basically you just have to go back to it and begin anew, you know? You have to one-shot that boss. I'm just gonna button through this now, because you've seen it. And we got like 3 more of those to do, so... Okay, yeah, it's this one. Okay. So, I really like this portion of the game, this level specifically, because, like, there's 8 worlds, and they all interconnect, and they had to design and build all of these different tile sets, and some occasions make music for them. Like, this music's been repurposed. But that's, like, effort in 16-bit gaming, right? Look at all these assets that somebody had to make for, like, what? It's going to be on screen for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to go to Ice World again or something like that. Although on that, I do kind of feel, specifically with this one, I feel like something ran out. Like, time or budget or something ran out, because they've recycled the war set. You know, this could have been Swamp World, or Jungle World, or Pirate World. Which, I guess, Swamp and Pirate and Jungle are not showing up in the rest of this game. Place your bets on what you think the other two worlds are going to be. But, like, I would have sooner seen one of those than War again. Although I do suspect they were going for, like, World War I and World War II. I don't know. I forget which World War it was that had the giant ATSTs, so, you know. We've done Cow World again. Oh yeah, you know, because I made Frankie play this. I hope he had a good time with it. I also made Rope play this. Oh yeah, this is the one. I like this one. This is Japan World. I love Japan World. And I have in the past said that, like, this stage is what it was like to own a Mega Drive. I am a knight fighting ninjas, and this crunchy, grungy music is playing in the background. This is what it was like to own a Mega Drive. Now, unfortunately, we do have another one of these puzzles to deal with. And I'm still not entirely sure what the solution is. Like, I'm told that it's possible to jump through this loop. I've never done it. But yeah, no, to Empirical Woodlands point, I redeemed channel points to make Frankie play this game, and actual money to make Rope play it. Because this is one of my go-to, I think this is a really good game games. And it's not that long, and it's not that, like, deep with systems. And it's not necessarily a case if you gotta get good to play it, you just... It's a Zelda-like on Mega Drive. What do you want? You slash the sword. It's a good game. I still need to make Frankie play Contradiction. Everybody should also play Contradiction. That game is ridiculous. Now, the ninjas are pretty cool. They have a chance to drop one of two pieces of unique armor. I forget what the other one is. One of them is a glove called the Scratcher. And I remember that because that was the first piece of hidden equipment I ever found in this game. And I thought that I had broken it because it doesn't even appear in the usual equipment list. You just have to go find it yourself afterwards, but, like, I did find it. And it's the most powerful glove in the game. And we're not going to get it now, but that's okay. We're doing okay with the one that we already stole. I did this in Japanese in my Let's Play as well, because I was a bit of a nerd. I say was past tense like I changed that. I still am. Could probably do it again now, but let's not. Let's go to whatever the bottom one is here, which also looks a bit like Future Zone from the Crystal Maze. And that's fine, because it lets me think of the Crystal Maze. That's a very good TV show. Now, I don't know how well this is going to show up on stream, because it's not showing up super great on my screen. There are pitch black enemies in this. Oh, there you go. You can see them kind of reflected against the shield there. There are pitch black enemies in this level. And that's the trick. You have to find them and kill them before they kill you. These weird shadow monsters. I never know why this one is a rotating laser. I actually don't know. Maybe it's just because they programmed that technology into the game, and they wanted to show off that they had done it. I don't know.
Eat them.
Ooh, now I have just remembered what is coming up in the next room, and I'm going to need some magic for it. Do you know what? I kind of see your point with saving up for channel point redemptions in terms of, like, the big ones, like stop and play a game. I'm tempted to do play a game myself, but I have a comparatively limited streaming setup, so I'm wondering what I would even do in terms of that. There it is. You'd think I'd remember what that spell was. So, the final boss of this area is the 3 of the Captain America Samurai guys, who... they're bad enough when you can see them, but when you can't, forget it. Forget it. It was kind of tricky for me to work out what I was going to do for, like, channel point redemptions, because I'm never entirely sure. Like, not just make me play a game, but, like, just in general. I had an idea for one that's like, I'll send you a care package for whatever, 100,000. But I kind of like... I like nothing, deluxe nothing. Compliment and show and tell. That's fine for now. We must now defeat the Necromancer. Jump into the crystal. Okay. Not yet, though. Now that it's wireframe, now we can go in. Oh, we are on the map. Okay, I thought this room didn't appear on, like, the world map.
You can't come back.
But that's fine. That's not a very threatening taunt there, Necromancer. You can't come back. Also, you're a Necromancer. I'm pretty sure your whole thing is that, yeah, you can come back. Necromancers are just very late healers, as the joke goes. This guy has some of the most video gamey moves. Like that one. There's a lot of keep moving and nobody gets hurt moves, you know? I should heal. It's gonna kill me. The game is about to say that. Let's use some of these small bits. Free up some inventory space. See, this is the problem with going and stealing everything from the town, is that it filled up my inventory and I can't do anything with it. Alright, and he's gonna do one of those, although I don't know how that one hit me, but the other one didn't. Hey, I am the hero. I'm saving everyone's lives. I should be allowed to just take all that stuff from the pub. They don't need it. Because if I don't save them with that equipment, there's not going to be anyone to save. So, I feel like I am justified. Am I being actively victimized by accurately describing the things that I'm saying and doing? That's fine. Anyway, check it out. We're in level 6. This is the last level of the game. But we're going to go back to level 5 because there's something cool. And let me show you this. So, if you go to the map, you see that all the different worlds interlock. And they're all kind of close together. But there's also a bit missing. So, what could that possibly be? I'll show you. I'm pretty sure this thing has to point to 6 o'clock. Okay. So you have to come to the crystal world. And then this door opens.
Beat them.
Oh, hang on. There we go. Now we can beat them. Now they're awake. Okay. This should be fine. We've already done this. This is the boss to this world. Anyway, once we beat these guys, we get the crystal sword. And now we can leave. And the crystal sword is... that's the map. The crystal sword is this guy over here. It fills up one of the slots missing from Relayer to Light Crusader. And this does... what does this one do? This one occasionally casts freeze when you use it on an enemy. It's not really useful, especially since you've got the ultimate weapon. Hey. I've got a crest. Can I just take this kid? I'm gonna take this kid. Alright. Now this is happening. Sorry, kid. Blame the wizard. It's not me. I'm not doing it. Evidently, I'm the thief, not the wizard. The way to tell which one is which is the real wizard has a little green flurry when he appears, which you can totally see in the midst of a fight. It was really frightening. It was fireballs and lightning raining from the sky. Let's move on and go this way. Let's see which revision of the game we are on, if this puzzle is going to work. That one, okay. So some versions of the game, when you nudge this block this way, it gets caught on this pixel, and you can just push it down here and go to the next room. But, no. Not now. I'm pretty sure this is the one when we have to use that weird physics quirk where the two physics objects can't really interact with one another very well. I say physics objects. Whatever this game considers to be that. Alright, I'm not even going to do the bit. It's the same idea. We have to defeat the wizard before we can save the guy. That one was on me. I hit the guy that time. That was my fault. Man, I have so many ways to cure poison, but like, nothing actually poisons you. It's ridiculous. I am very bad at fighting these wizards. Also, they really enjoy using Earthquake, which destroys your speaker system. It's terrible. Please stop doing this. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do. Bit of that, because I've got enough water magic that I can just heal myself 1,000,000 times. And another green potion, so I can refill it. Alright, now let's go the actual way. So one of my favorite things with this part of the game is, like, we're on level 6, and this is the villain's stronghold. And, like, the problem is still a problem. Villagers are still going missing, even now. And this should be a victory lap, right? This should just be swaggering into the final boss room and just killing everyone. But no, it's... We still gotta deal with this. I think this is just here for completion's sake. Yes, it is, because this puzzle is kind of awkward. Can I do it first time like that cool boulder roll? I bet I can't. I can't even get to the starting point of the puzzle. Look at that. So what you have to do is nudge this barrel down and down and down, and work with the wind / against the wind so that it hits that door as it blows up. This is ridiculous because the wind in this room is very aggressive, as you can see. Okay. That should be enough. There we go. That's fine. And now, hopefully I don't ever have to do that again. I may have to do that again. It depends on whether I get lost and just warp out of here. Oh, which way is which? I don't remember. That's progression. Oh, I remember this bit. There's something cool in here, but I don't remember what it is. I think it's armor or something. But this is one of those platforms that, like, moves opposite to you. So you have to, like, drag it over to you before you can get onto it. Kind of frustrating. Also, I will acknowledge that mods are here to give their streamers a hard time. Goodness knows I do it when I'm modding. But, I thought I had broken the game then. You saw me falling forever. That's fine. But also, Criddle, you're not a mod. So, I see you've got a collection of badges. But, even so. Right, anyway. Equipment. We just got the last sword. It is the holy sword. Occasionally it casts Turn on Dead as you attack with it. It is the only sword that is any use against the skeleton enemies. Honestly, you're better off just casting Turn Undead manually. You're probably always going to have enough magic to be able to do that. Let's also rescue you. So this is this level, right? Specifically these two rooms. This is something my mum came up with a good theory for a while ago. Her idea is the guildsmen didn't expect that I would get here. Like, that's why there are... comparatively, there is very little resistance and there are very few guards, because they didn't think that I'd get here. Not gonna lie, I was panicking a little bit as I was looking at that, thinking, oh, I'm so bad at boulder puzzles. It's among one of the game mechanics that I've consistently described as the worst thing ever. You know? I don't like them. This door is locked. Okay. Oh, but I know what's through that door as well, I think. Yeah, I know what's through that door. And that's just the way back, so don't take that route. Good job, Andy. I'm filling out the map. Alright, what else do we have? Oh, I wonder if the silver key is the thing that I need to get through that door. I'm going to say yes it is. Keys unlock doors, and that's about it, right? They have pretty good swords, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And this is why I kept a bottle of water in my inventory. Because a younger me never ever did that. So I'd have to go back to town and buy one. Now here's a spoiler for you, chap. There is a pathway through every mirror in the game. But you can only go through this one if you heal that guy and you give him, like, the water. Otherwise, you can't actually do that. There we go. Yes, I've gone everywhere that I need to go. Okay. Let's die to another wizard again. Did I just get you with the hit spark from the heal magic? Oh, that's amazing. That's actually a trick you can do with the final boss as well. I was wondering if maybe I could show that off. I may yet. This one he's supposed to go like, oh, just walk past those guys. But you can't. It makes that wonderful sound. So let's just wail on these guys. Oh, there you go. One of them. I thought it was all of them. But one of them apparently holds the key to open that barrier. I just happened to get the right one. I'm always petrified that I'm going to fall off this bit. And then have to go back and do all of the levels again. Also, this is the chef. She's fine. I love that the chef is fine. Now, you have seen that I have stolen the chef's ladle. You can actually do that in the main game without becoming invisible. And this is when you do it. When she makes her way down into the dungeon, because she's not in the kitchen, you can just go take her stuff. But, she's fine. She didn't even need my help. And I believe that's the last maximum life thing as well, so we now have full HP. Which is good, because there's... Pretty sure there's a boss in one of these rooms. I forget which one. I forget which boss.
Beat them.
Oh, maybe it's just a bunch of these meteorite guys, that's fine. I know, right? Where's the chef game? I'd play the chef game.
Beat them.
This bit, I always took to be like the game in review. Like, we start off fighting those meteorite guys from level 1, and now it's the goblins from the village in level 2. And it's a beat them room, so we got to deal with it. I think it's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, it's this guy. Right. This guy... I don't know what he is. I got nothing in my notes about what this guy is. Just that... my friends and I never knew what he was in high school. And he's incredibly cheap. Right. You see that? You see that green crystal right there? If you attack that, he heals. So don't attack that. But here's the thing. He can attack it, and he can heal himself. This guy is one of the cheapest bosses. And I don't know if he's meant to be like, oh yeah, he's that one, you know, like a Japanese, the spirit of poverty or whatever his name is. I have a game with that character in it. He's not great. I don't like him. I don't like this guy. He's gonna kill me. And I don't know why there are lamps in the room. And I don't know how his little wings are supposed to hold up this frame. I don't know anything about this boss. But I do know this is hilarious. Look at him go. Look at him go. In the PAL version, he ricochets off all 4 walls. He just goes a big square pattern. It's ridiculous.
Beat them.
Oh, we doing this again? Alright. Generally a bad idea to proc all the wizards at once, but I've decided to do it because they will hit one another and save me a bit of time. Even though I now have to deal with earthquake magic again. There we go. Don't cast lightning on the princess. Don't attack the princess. Talk to the princess. There we go. Also, I'm pretty sure this is one of the fastest kidnap and rescue missions. That was like, what, 10 minutes? Not even that. No! I'm fairly sure we already knew that. But that's a good dramatic reveal. Hey man, we gotta save the princess. That's what knights do. That's what I am. I am a knight and not a thief. I did the finger guns to the screen. You can't see it, but I totally did it. Right. I vaguely remember how this one goes. There we go, because then this way we push that guy that way. That over there. You will explode and raise the platform. And we can push the boulder along onto the pressure plate and open the door.
Beat them.
In fairness, I'm also not a knight because I don't move in weird L-shaped patterns. Like, I have a lot of idiosyncrasies, particularly in my movements, but that is not one of them. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a guy playing video games for the internet, as previously established.
Beat them.
Let's show this off, since I have it. Holy Sword. And heal up. Let's fill up my magic as well, because why not? Like, that would be cool if you didn't just have the magic to hand. That I could have just done that really, really quickly, you know? But, yeah. You're better off sticking to Light Crusader, let's be honest. There we go. Hopefully I got enough momentum. Yes, I did. Once again, there is a path through the mirror, but I'm not going to take it. Okay, this room. This room is a trap. All of these chests contain wine, but wine is only useful for curing poison, and there are no enemies for the rest of the game that are capable of poisoning you. That is literally just there to fill up your inventory, so now you don't have healing space.
Beat them.
Stab away? I think I will. Oh, actually, hang on. Hey, listen. Destroy the 4 orbs that Ramia holds. Oh, okay. They changed that in the European version, and they fixed it here. So that's good. So, in the European version, that guy said, find the orbs that are buried in his body, and that's not quite right. Because, as he says, he's holding them.
Beat them.
Anyway, moving on. This color scheme, I like. I like the purple and turquoise. It reminds me of a CPC game. I don't know which one. But something like Head Over Heels or Nexor or Superhero, one of those isometric exploration games, because that was one of the default palettes they'd go to, was turquoise and purple. Also red and grey. That feels like a very 80s color scheme. I don't know. How is a slime? How is it, chat? How is a slime parrying my sword strikes? Explain this to me. Ah.
Beat them.
What has Adeli done that the ultimate duck is trying to stab her? She's lovely. Also, this puzzle's garbage. Look at that. That laser is hitting that. But apparently it isn't, and the game's having none of it. ridiculous. Okay, now you're leaving. Have fun leaving. I will miss you. As will we all. Is Frankie sending messages that the ultimate duck should be attacking my wonderful, lovable penguin? Because he should not be doing that. She is a love and likes to cook things. So this is kind of frustrating. What you're supposed to do. Okay, there we go. We've done it, we've done it, we've done it. Which one first? Right, raise that so that we can push the bomb underneath it. One of those. And then that goes over there. And then equip the wind magic so that I can do this right. And then I'm fairly sure that should be enough to set this puzzle off right. I just need to attack that bomb down there. And it's not working. It's not even for anything that I'm going to use. I just want to solve the puzzle on a point of principle. Ah. Well, there you go. That's how you get up there. And that right there, it's got a piece of armor in it. Ooh, actually. No, I can't do it because I'm already up there. Anyway, that's got a piece of armor in it. It's called Pidge. As in Pidge armor. And I think I'm lying. I actually am going to use that because it's the best armor in the game. But I've made my point. And I'm just going to move on. I don't need it. Be fine without it. What's in here? Healing fountain. Very useful. And in this one... Did I just walk into the final boss room? No, I didn't. You didn't see nothing, chap. Alright. Let's go. So that didn't really work out. Everything was for nothing. Anyway, now it's the treasure final boss. Defeat the 4 things that we got. Just like gold and silver would have done. I wonder how long Gunstar Heroes is. I want to play that, but it's not going to be a full stream. But I might do it after this. I don't know. So anyway, yes, the first point of order for beating this boss is you have to defeat the 4 orbs that you got in level 2, which is powered it up, and now you can go for the head. It is somewhat pointless to get the better armor in this game, because all of his attacks are magic based, which do set damage. So you're always going to take 5 per tick with this spell. It doesn't matter if you got the good or bad armor. It's kind of silly, really. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. So this is a way that I have found that you can cheese this boss. Can I do it in this version of the game? No, I can't. Oh, yes, I can! So the white spark in David's hands as he does that, that has a hitbox, apparently. So you can just do way more damage with that than you can with the sword if you don't mind just blowing out your speakers. But let's not do that, because we're right here towards the end. We're down to his visible health bar. And all we need to do is this, which, honestly, I don't like this as a final boss. I don't feel like I'm being particularly challenged. Legit, I'm just sitting here having a drink while I do this. It continues to be Lucasade today. Have fun with that. Speaking of Gunstar Heroes, that is absolutely a Gunstar Heroes sound effect. It's Apple today. Apple Lucasade. Fun thing, in the European version of the game, when you beat Rogue, he says, "Loser, loser, I loved you." And to this day, no one has any idea who he is talking to or why. I think this bit's going, yeah, so this bit's going on automatically, so this is fine. I do like the idea that, like, the brave Sir Knight is incredibly shy and doesn't know what to do. Also, spoilers, I guess, there is no follow-up wild adventure. There's just this. But this is fine. This is a good game, all of its own, and I like it very much. Genuinely, this is one of my top 10 games. I think I mentioned last stream, probably top 5. I haven't put a great deal of thought into what that top 10 would look like, but this is definitely on there. And it's one of my comfort games, and as I've mentioned, it's one that, hey, do you want a cool game that you may not have heard of, but it's really good? Go play Light Crusader. I like it. And I'm very nostalgic for this. Hello, Akihata. You're a good composer. You borrowed from Genesis in this game, but that's fine. Nobody noticed. Oh, well, there you go. Forget you, Alan Turing. It was Treasure in 1995. They invented the computer. Oh, thanks, Sega 1995. You're a pretty cool guy. You're one of my favorite Segas. Not like that Sega 2006. I don't know what that guy's doing. He's kind of a jerk. Now, I'm fairly sure that the game does eventually cycle back to the main menu. So, let's wait for a bit and do that. And if it does, I'm going to show some other, like, ridiculous things that you can do with this game. Yes? No? Well, I don't know if the American version is going to do that. So, Can I button through it? Oh, I can button through it. That's what it was waiting for. Okay. So, let's load our game. Now, let's show off some ridiculous nonsense. If we turn off all of these options, and you hold down, you unlock the debug menu. And, oh, what's the other one? Right, I've got this written down here. Right, go to test. I forget what my buttons are. No. Oh, well. I think it's actually, no. A is bound to magic, which is that one. So this should do it. Either way, we found one of the debug menus, and this is in every build of the game. And because they only have like one master ROM per region, they keep dumping this version, and the test is still in here. There we go. This unlocks test 2, which is a level editor. And you can use that to, like, actually, I don't think I can. Yeah, because, that button isn't bound on this controller. You need a 6-button Mega Drive controller to do that. X and A will let you, open up a debug menu level editor. And you can change the height and properties of each tile and, like, potentially break everything, let's be honest, but the option's there, and it's really cool that you can do it. Now, let's go to... I've got my list up here. Test. So you can do things like, here are all the items in the game, and you can see there, the top of the screen, third one along, that's the magical boots that exist as a debug item. There's number 28 there, whatever that is. There's some numbers, there's the bag, all sorts of cool stuff that most of it doesn't exist as items that you can necessarily hack into your game. Like over there, OF, that's the gemstone that I think was a puzzle item at some point. You can go through every face in the game. For some reason, the king has the goblin palette. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure these are all used in the game, so there's like nothing new that we're not seeing. I don't remember where the goblin popes were, but I'm pretty sure these are like the necromancers or the wizards with the wrong thing. Now, floor. This is the one. Right. Be very careful dinking around with this, because this can legitimately brick your console. In any format. This will crash the game, potentially the hardware along with it. So don't mess around. If we go to City OB, this is the debug room that is in the entrance to which is in the main city, and you can't actually move around because all the geometry's been deleted. But the option's there, and you can go here. It's pretty cool. And then the game crashes. That's not actually the weirdest room that's in there. Also, I'm so glad that that was the reaction to doing that, and not Now I don't have a Switch anymore. No, in fairness, Empirical Woodland, that was me jumping out of the level geometry and into the game code. That was meant to crash. That one's on me. I'm probably going to have to unlock all that stuff again, aren't I? Yes, because it's not saved in RAM. Man, that Sega sound is not as cool as, like, the big triumphant Sega cry. That's one of the best sounds. Right. Let's get back to it. Light Crusader. Is that one Landstalker? No, Light Crusader. I hear Landstalker's pretty good. One of my friends played it. And then... Quick load. So let me get my code back up again because I forget what it is. So this is the weird thing because we're playing on the American version of the game, which doesn't have eFigs enabled, I should say, but it's all on the ROM, and you can change it if you want. All right, test 2. Floor. And... 1 second. 7-4. Oh, by the way, there's additional floors if you go outside of the thing. 7-4.
Beat them. Beat them.
Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. What a letdown. There's actually a killer cow in this room, and you have to go fight it.
Beat them.
What if I... Yep, I am, stuck in a wall. Oh well, this is the problem with using a half-finished debug mode. But the option's there, and it's amazing to me that this is still in Light Crusader. So, hey, have fun doing some of that. Can I... Right. Let's try this again, because I really want to show off this stupid versus room. And then, I don't know what I will do. I'm lying, I'm probably going to play Gunstar Heroes. I love that game. Also, something really interesting, mouse enable. I'm pretty sure the Mega Drive didn't have a mouse, so I don't know if this is like a native thing from the program that was used to make this game. But you can turn it on if you want. It doesn't do anything.
Beat them.
No, it is absolutely not going to let me do that. Oh, well.
Beat them.
What is my button to get out of this? I don't know.
Beat them.
Oh, actually, that's right. It's going to be on the Switch console itself, isn't it? Hang on a second. I'm going to go to the Be Right Back screen, and we're going to pause. And after that, we'll see what else we're going to do. So, bear with me for just 1 second, guys. Go get a drink or something. Hello, I came back. I mostly just checked how long to beat. Gunstar Heroes is like 2 to 3 hours, so we're not doing that tonight. That will be what I'm going to do next Friday. What I'm actually going to do, I think, is call it a stream, because clearly my voice needs a rest, so it's a slightly shorter stream today, but I'm only capable of speaking so much with this voice, and I need to let it rest. So, let's actually go back to a screen with some jaunty music from the Sega CD. There you go. Please enjoy. Does anybody have any ideas for a raid today? I'm thinking Beep Salt, because they are on my friends list, and they are currently streaming. There you go. Adeli is dreaming of her wonderful emotes, and I'm so happy they got approved. Oh, we're doing Katamari? Screw it, let's go. Let's raid Beep Salt. Beep Salt uses they, them pronouns. I think everyone here knows this, but in case you do not, please be respectful. I'm going to be back on Monday with something horror-related. Probably, if my voice is better. So join me then for that, and until next time, goodbye!